All right, man. YG, Stay Dangerous. That shit just makes me want to laugh. This shit is called Stay Dangerous, bro.
I hear the interlude every time. Stay dangerous.
Stay Dangerous by YG. Keenan Daquan Ray Jackson was born in Compton in Los Angeles, California. His parents would try to do their best to keep YG, aka Young Gangsta, out of trouble, but when he was 15, his father went to jail. YG would then join the Bloods. He also started working on music. He started performing at house parties with Ty Dolla $ign and DJ Mustard. It eventually turned into performing at venues and working more in the studio. He started blowing up and got the attention of CTE World and Def Jam and got signed. Stay Dangerous is YG's third studio album. How do we feel about it?
Stay Dangerous by YG, man. How you feel about this album artwork?
It's really not
dangerous enough for you.
Nah, it's not dangerous enough. I like the dragon artwork in the background, but other than
Cisco.
Yeah, that does remind you of that. But other than that, it's alright. It's nothing special. Him just standing. I wish they could have did a little bit more with him. He sounds like he just posed in front of a green screen and just like, yeah, put a dragon behind me. But other than that, it's straight.
I mean, I feel like the red and the dragon, it kind of symbolize like a bandana or something like that.
Okay, I can see
That's
that.
kind of the vibe I get from it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is what he was going for at all, but I took him more in a leather vest, like kind of like an old Tupac. But
okay.
I could be way off base. Like I said, like this is just me making my personal observation.
Gotcha.
Flow of the album, man. When I turn this joint on, can I tell y'all guys how much I think DJ Mustard's production fucking sucks? Like,
I knew you was gonna get into that.
His shit, like he has some hits. Like, you got the My Niggas and the Boot Up, and I don't even remember if he did Boot Up. The stuff he did for Big Sean, like he's done some dope stuff. But when you listen to the album cuts that he produces, them shits be the same beat. Like, the flow of this album was absolutely the same all the way 1 through 7. Like, when it got to number 7 and I heard the same style of production, I literally screamed at work. I was just like, are you fucking serious? Like, it's the same beat. He's just changing the instrument. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now, aside from that, the flow of the album was pretty consistent. We got a lot of gang banging, a lot of I'll shoot niggas, I wear my bandanas, I fuck these bitches. Like, I mean, we got a lot of that. And that was the flow of the album, man. And Compton. Bompton. I'm sorry.
Chill.
Bompton. How did you feel about the flow?
Yo, I don't know if I can follow that, bro. I feel like the flow was consistent. It was your gang banging, blood rapping, all that type of music. Other than that, I mean, the beats stay kind of the same. It's just switching them up every here and there, but yeah.
Highlights, man. Highlights of this joint. There's a few.
Oh, gosh.
We got Big Bank, and the reason why Big Bank is mainly a highlight is mainly because it's the very first time where we get to hear a flow that's not the same flow that YG's been using the whole project.
I agree with that.
Because you got J305 who rapped like YG, and then you had A$AP Rocky who followed the YG formula.
Yeah.
So Big Bank was the first time where you got a deviation from the sound that YG was giving us.
Yeah.
So Big Sean came with his own style. Nicki killed it. 2 Chainz came with his normal swag.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope. Power featuring Ty Dolla $ign. Come on, man. We all know Ty Dolla $ign makes everything dope. Or he tries to. But he made that shit dope. Stay featuring Quavo. That joint was dope.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Young Boy, Never Broke Again. But he did his thing on 666. Not a fan of the beat. But it was cool. 2 Brazy featuring Mozzie. Mozzie is my guy. I love that song. And then Bompton's Finest, the very last song on the project. All of them songs are really dope.
Yeah, highlights on this album have to be Big Bank, Slay, and Bompton's Finest. I enjoyed Mozzie on 2 Brazy. But other than that, those are my only highlights because in Big Bank, like you said, it's kind of did something different than what we heard the previous songs. And in Slay, I just felt like it was just that one type of beat that, everybody would vibe to. Quavo was nice on it, and I just felt like it was a real nice, consistent production. And then Bompton's Finest, I just like how it kind of felt like the only song where he was really rapping. Like he was really, not just because he was talking about personal issues and stuff like that, but I just really felt like he was rapping on that one. and that's more the style that I cater to. You know.
Yeah, I did think that was the most he opened up on this project.
Yeah.
Now, Lowlights. The Lowlights for this project, man, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm talking about as soon as I turned it on and I heard 10 times.
10 times.
I was just like, okay, it's that West Coast shit, okay.
Yeah.
And then by the time Bulletproof came on, I was just like, okay, this is that West Coast shit.
Yep.
And Handgun, I was just like, all right, enough with the West Coast shit. Like, can we get like, nah, man, like, cause okay, you look at other rappers like The Game and Kendrick and Nipsey, and Quincy Wright. Like, these guys, they have a range of sounds.
I agree with you on that. Yes.
And even YG, like, let's take YG for like My Crazy Life. Like, that joint is actually a wide spectrum of music. Like, it's not always the same sound, and then still brazy. Like, it even changes up the sound on there. Like, you get different vibes. And on this album, like, I felt like it rushed it. Like, he came in, DJ Mustard made a beat. They stuck to the same tempo and just did it over and over again. And that's kind of what the album sounded like. And the other songs that were whack are everything I didn't mention. Like Pussy Money Fame, Deeper Than Rap. I like the interludes. The skits with the guys talking about being dangerous and there being multiple ways to be dangerous. Yeah. Being dangerously smart. And like I like that. Yeah. But I didn't get that vibe from the music though.
Not at all. Not at all.
He was talking about being being danger. I can't even remember
dangerous.
Dangerous. Yeah. So they talking about like being blood, like he's a gangbanging ass dad, as he said himself.
Yeah, man, pretty much the same feeling. You know, I just feel like, you know, I know this is West Coast music. I know this is gangbanging music, and you know, personally, I don't cater to that stuff. But talking about the music and production wise and everything like that, without, you know, mentioning all the subject matter, it's just repetitive. You know, it's just the same beat, same cadence, same flow. And it just really wasn't nothing different until Big Bank, Slay, even Too Brazy, and Bombtown Finest. So that's just my main issue with the album, was just that it's just a lot of the same ideas in different kind of ways.
Final thoughts, man. My final thoughts on this project is that DJ Mustard never needs to produce a whole project again. What? I honestly feel that way. Like, and the other thing I want to say is I'm not like a huge like West Coast guy. Like, I wasn't a fan of like Ice-T. I like Ice Cube. Mm-hmm. You know, and I like Kendrick. I like Game. I like Dre. Like, I do like West Coast rappers, but I don't know, man. Like, this super gang banging shit, I just can't fuck with it. Like, this shit just ain't for me. It's too gangster for me. Like, and I didn't listen to some gangster shit and like you talk about gangster rap, like I don't know, I just didn't see any point of really listening to the majority of this music. Like, it ain't really got no substance in it, you know. I mean, Bombtown's Finest was like we said, the most substance on the whole project.
Right. Yeah. There's not really much I can take away from this. I mean, you know, there might be a couple times like on Handgun that ASAP made you laugh, or even YG made you laugh about something. So he has some moments where, you know, oh, that was dope, or that was a dope way he worded that, or anything like that. But for the most part, man, there's really nothing to come back to. Probably a lot of people that disagree with us, but I just really don't feel like this is nothing really worth checking out.
Final grades, man. I get this shit an X. Stay the fuck away from this unless you are from California.
Yes, I don't recommend it.
I mean, hey, if you want to listen to something, listen to Big Bang. Listen to 7, 8, 9, and 11, and 15. That's it. I know that sounds like a lot of songs, but it's 15 songs on here. I only mentioned, 5?
Yeah.
So that's 10 songs that you're going to skip. I mean, you listen to 1 through 7, it's the same song. It's just number 7 has dope people on it.
And I mean, you know, I give it an X as well. I just don't really think that there's like anything really to gravitate towards. I mean, you'll get songs that you're going to like and like, oh yeah, that was dope, but I don't think you're ever going to come back to it again. And that's what it really is to me. I don't think there's no lasting value with this project.
Nah, none at all. Yeah. And want to say I like YG. I like this first project. I like his last project, but this is absolutely his worst project that I've heard from him.